We're good to go. All right, good morning. Welcome along. Great to have you here at Ray White Whangarei for auction time. You're here for our 11 o'clock sitting. 5 fantastic properties scheduled for auction this morning, and certainly a good selection. For those of you who are here intending to bid and buy and hopefully own, a special welcome to you. Good luck with your endeavours. I'm David, your auctioneer, here to help you through the process. I'm going to start with a quick overview of your documentation, a few remarks about how the auction process works in general. Then we'll get into the legal and technical for each of the specific properties. A few words from the agents and myself about the property before we stop talking and let you start bidding. Buyers, you will have been provided a copy of your contract. This is the particulars and conditions of sale. You'll note we work with a standard wording approved by the Auckland District Law Society and the Real Estate Institute. We always recommend that you seek legal and technical advice before bidding. Bidding is unconditional. That means if you're the highest bidder standing after the run of things, congratulations, you bought it. In order to help you get there, I can do a few things. Properties are sold subject to the reserve price. Now, a reserve is the price at which the current owners remain the owners. Obviously, that's not their goal. And if you're here to seize ownership, I'm here to help. I can do a couple of things. I can suggest the sum at which bids may be raised. Very happy to work with your suggestions. In fact, I will wait for them. I do also have the ability to push back and refuse any bids that I don't think are sensible in moving the auction along. Not here to stand in your way, simply to keep things flowing smoothly. I can also place a bid on behalf of the sellers. That's called a vendor bid. A couple of things with that. It's my exclusive right, only ever below that reserve price. And funny enough, if I was to exercise that power, I'll very clearly use those words, vendor bid. And buyers, of course, as long as you're bidding, I tend to stay out of it. And of course, if you are the successful lead bidder on the fall of the hammer, all the paperwork, congratulations. We simply ask for your autograph, sealing the deal, and deposit payment, 1/10 of the purchase price, unless you have a variation approved with our clients. Folks, let's move into the very first in our order. You will have met the lovely Fiona Fraser and Minda Ross in our team, who have been spearheading and indeed bringing to market an absolute cutie here at 18B Denby Crescent. Actually, I should just say, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Let's just congratulate our sellers here at 41 Ridgeway Drive, and of course Joy Cullen and our team doing amazing work. Where's Joy? Busy selling them. Folks, we say 1, 2, 3 and sold. Congratulations there. Lot 2 here scheduled, a Whangarei Denby Crescent, as mentioned before, also an absolute cutie. And the estate here offered up as a cross-lease estate in freehold. It's a half share, and that's 744. Settlement date is drafted for 10 working days, unless you have a variation approved by our clients. It's a clean, unconditional contract. We do just make a couple of standard further additions. You'll see these in our contracts. Funnily enough, they run on our further terms of sale sheet, clauses 23 and 24. They give you clarity about where your deposit goes and when it can be released. All right, I will hand over to Fiona and Minda. Do you want to come over this way and say hello to everyone that's on the live stream as well?
Hi everybody, thank you so much for attending. On behalf of Minda and myself, we want to say thank you to our vendors for giving us the opportunity to list this fabulous house. We also want to thank you all for being patient with us with the issue that we did have on this house, but just so you all know, it's all fixed. Leak is gone, or moisture's gone, and then it's all good to sell today. So everyone who's looking to bid today, dig deep, because we've got a couple of conditionals that chasing up your heels, so we would love it to be gone today. I'll pass you to David, but thank you so much for being here.
Excellent, thank you Fiona, thank you Minda. Let's take one last look through it, and certainly look at what's been done here. The hard work is there, finished, for you to enjoy the lifestyle it provides. Absolutely beautiful job here. Some nice touches there with the wood and also the tongue and groove, bringing some elements of character and class. Enjoying the wraparound deck. It is a very nice spot to be, and it's going to be all yours for summer if you're lucky to secure it here today. Certainly mention made of those who have conditional interest. Obviously our sales team know who you are. If you're watching online or indeed here in the room, sit tight. We do give first chance to those in an unconditional position, and if that's you, I invite your bidding. Who starts me away? Opening bid or offer?
300.
Goodness gracious, and that's a better bid. 350. Take it straight to 4 if you'd like it. She says 80, I'll take that. 90 and quickly 4, and there it is. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's a better bid. 60, 80, 480 here, and appreciate, I'll tell you what, that was a ripping one. Whoever's counted the bids was struggling with that. Good confident bidding here. Buyers at 480,000. It lands here front and centre. I offer it back to the rest of the room who haven't had a chance to speak yet, and of course I look back there with my starters. 480 is here. Happy to take an advance here, perhaps even a nice easy 10 on the rise to bring you straight to 490. Do we invite you back? But have it here at 480,000. Buyers a chance here. First time at 480. Do we tempt you back in? Twice as we call it there. Appreciate your efforts, ma'am, and thank you for your patience. Big decisions being made here. The right of transparency in your competition exists for mere moments more. I call her a third time here in front. Can we tempt you back in? You say even I'll tell you what, even a cheeky little fiver. Yeah, what's 1,000? Why not? Could be their last bid. Conversation is happening here as she begs me to bring the hammer down. Can we tempt you back in, man?
We're just talking about the keys. Hold on.
Yes, you know, it is. It's an important discussion to be had, and not only the keys. I'm sure enjoying inviting your friends home for that housewarming party. 5. There it is. 510. Hell of a bid. Love the way you work.
500,000.
No.
5,000.
Oh, sorry, 490.
I appreciate it. No worries. 490. Little ahead of myself. I'm an auctioneer. Who can help me? Here we go. 490, and it's here. It was a quick bid back here with another 5 on the retort at 490 and 495 if you'd like it back. It's certainly an appropriate price tag, but at 490, it's here. Happy to take you back at 495 on the phone also. I'll give you the chance here, but at 490, once we call it, twice as I bid it away. Appreciate the chance here, folks. Third and final call. Buys your opportunity here, swiftly disappearing. In or out, please, on the phone. Right, so I'm just going to make it very clear. I don't want any surprises here. Unfortunately, not quite at a level where I can release it to market, but I will have a conversation with the lead bidder. So I'm going to give everyone here in rooms and on phone the opportunity to have that conversation. Failing that, we pause and have a conversation with my lead bidder here at 490. Once at 490, twice that second time called, I scan the room. Third and final, all out, all done, all silent. No problems. We pause here, a little conversation happens. I'll update you. For those of you unfamiliar with the process, it is an auction. Auction remains live. I'm just going to have a conversation with our lead bidder and with the seller. I'll update you to the outcome of that conversation as soon as I can. Thank you for your patience. we certainly do our best to keep everyone online informed as well. Thank you, and welcome back, folks. Where I left you at 490, we do see an advance in the bidding here to 515. Appreciate the efforts there with our lead bidder. And buyers, news flash from the sellers. Well, it's not really news, it's been on the market, and it's on the market now, and it's selling. It's not going to be on the market for very much longer. I give it 3 calls, and it sells once, 515, and selling twice. It's out the door. Third and final, it's going, gone. Certainly, I know it was a campaign that took a little while, so appreciate you hanging in there. Congratulations, very happy for you. To ourselves, thank you so much for your trust. We always appreciate that you have choice in the market. Thank you for choosing to work with us here at Ray White, and of course with Minda and Fiona. Buyers, of course, for our upcoming auction, sit tight. We'll be back live in just a couple of moments. Excellent. Welcome back, folks. We are moving into lot 3 in our order, and what an opportunity. 176 Western Hills Drive in Kensington. You've met Wendy and Melissa and our team, who are very proudly bringing to market what certainly strikes me is the ultimate opportunity. Great location, huge potential, and a huge home and site. Folks, your documentation here provided describes it as an estate in freehold. The postie calls it 176 Western Hills Drive in Kensington. Record of title describes that as 2,006 square metres of freehold land. That is a great land holding in a very good location. That record of title in the North Auckland Land Registry is volume 1975, folio 33. Now, as far as your further terms of sale goes, we've got our standard clauses as to deposit, and then an acknowledgement about the chattels and the on-sale buyers. I know you know all about that. The opportunity here for you settles in 10 working days after date of this agreement if at auction and buyers. Let's take one last look at exactly what's on offer. Certainly it is an exceptional location. If this is an opportunity where you tend to buy for your family, give a new breath of life and indeed enjoy, you're certainly going to be in a prime position for the schooling, the lifestyle on offer. You're straight across from the Kensington Stadium. Look at that snapshot. It's a sizable, a very well laid out, classic brick single level. And I imagine this will come up very, very nicely if you do intend to do work to the property. It certainly offers an amazing land holding there, which I imagine with some clever access that you have a great chance for that in the future. In the meantime, the existing layout has some very nice features, those high rate ceilings. The hallmark here is on offer, and the layout allows a nice separation from the master wing, plenty of outdoor living, and indeed, if it's not enough for you to enjoy your own almost half an acre, you can of course just whip across to the sports fields or the other walking that's on offer here in Kensington. All right, buyers, the chance here for you. Now, I believe we're going to be opening this up and indeed immediately pricing, but I do test the room. Opportunity here, opening bid or offer. Won't be delaying long, folks. I scan the room once, twice, third and final. No problems. Well briefed here by my agents. I know there's been a couple of parties signposting possible interest, and it sounds like you'll be able to pursue that with conditions. Also, the question we always get is what's the price, and we're very happy to price this. I'm going to say priced to sell at $725,000. So there it is at $725,000, and I would say it won't be available long at that price point. If you're watching online or indeed here in the room and you haven't let our agents know about possible interest, please reach out promptly. We look forward to working with you, and we look forward to a sale here very, very soon. All right, we're going to be moving on to the next in our order for Cascade Crescent in just a moment. Excellent. Here we go. Lot 4, and very appropriately, 4 Cascade Crescents. These things are always lined up for a reason, and here we go. Greg Marsland and Lisa Gray very proudly bringing to market a very nice near new home in the new sector of Tautra Parklands. Folks, the chance here for you, first by way of auction. Your contract describes it as an estate in freehold. It's a nice, neat 500 square metre site there on that record of title 994824. It's a straightforward, unconditional agreement, just our standard further additions. Not to mention our non-standard and indeed highly spec fit out. I'm going to pass you over to Greg to say a few words before we invite your bidding.
Thank you very much, David, and welcome along, everybody. Lovely to see you here. Thank you. We're lucky enough to have a house on offer here that's built with not only loving care, but also the site manager as part of the build. So a family creation, if you like, built from a standard plan to build something pretty spectacular. It's an absolutely beautiful presented home. 180 square metre, 185 square metre home, nicely separated, 3-bedroom accommodation, 2 bathroom, nice big garage with a loft storage. It's really perfect for a family home, lovely bit of land, and again close to the parks, etc. nearby in Tikipuna. So we welcome you along. Thank you very much for being part of this, and we look forward to reaching a happy result today. Thank you, David. It's in your court.
Thank you so much, Greg, and certainly it's great to be bringing quality real estate to the market, and certainly no exception here. Lots of little extras with this one also, I've got to say. Absolutely love having a scullery, and there's the little things like the solid doors that you'll appreciate when it's your home. You've got to make it that, and if you're here in a position to bid and buy, I wish you all the very best. For Cascade Crescent, who starts me away? Opening bid or offer?
740.
740,000, a calculated start, ma'am, and appreciate your interest. Welcome in, good luck to you. And at 740 buyers, we say, make a nice easy 20 on the rise, bring me straight to 760. I scan the room and test it. It may very well be that we have a conversation, ma'am, but at 740, as I bid away, searching for 20, once, twice, third and final call. Right, no problems at all. I'm going to pause it here, certainly well below my selling instructions, but happy to have a conversation. I'm not going to bend a bit in this instance. We simply go back and forth, have a conversation between buyer and seller, and I'll update you as to the outcome of that as soon as I can. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, cool. Let's go.
Excellent. Welcome back, folks. Where I left you at 740, we see it advance there to 800. We market here in rooms and buyers at 800,000. We announce property on the market. We're selling at 800. It goes. I test the room. I can see the buyer. We're selling it. First time called, twice. Third and final. It's going. It's going. It's gone. Congratulations. Certainly want to extend thank you very much to our sellers. Appreciate you have choice in the market. Thanks for choosing to work with us, and in particular Greg and Lisa and our team. To those keeping an eye on this one, commiserations. Wish you all the very best on the next. And speaking of the next, we'll be live with the next auction in just a couple of moments. Thanks for your patience.
End up owning it.
Next one.
Welcome back, folks. Lot 5 in our order is 15 Jean Millington Lane in Manu, and I've got to say, this is absolutely stunning. That shot there with the cherry blossoms, exquisite. 15 Jean Millington Lane, of course, the estate here offered up to you freehold, 975 square metres, record of title 698346. And this is a beautiful home. Of course, you have met Justin and Brett and our team, doing an amazing job as always representing our sellers. I'm going to invite them to say a few last words before we invite your bidding.
Thank you, David. Yes, on behalf of Brett and myself and Ray White, we really extend our appreciation to the vendors to market their lovely home. It's been a fantastic experience just opening the gates to this exclusive subdivision every Sunday, and we've got lots of people that are very, very keen on this place, so encourage you to get in touch with us. Thank you.
Excellent. All right, folks. Well, I've got to say, it would have been one of those ones where you're getting yourself in an unconditional position, worthwhile to perhaps beat that post-auction competition. I know there's a number of parties there who have signposted interest if we are passing in, and I believe we're going to be able to move to that conditional interest. That said, we will honour our commitment here and test the floor. Before we do so, though, and I'm just going to come around and take a little bit of a look at the beautiful estate. Look at it. It's an absolutely stunning home, and in fact, the pedigree offered up here, designed to showcase the capabilities of Landmark. It is a show home, ex-show home. And as such, it has all the bells and whistles that you'd expect. The designer kitchen, of course, encompassing a scullery. I'm jealous. You've got an amazing American oak flooring treatment that leads right out to that beautiful yard with your outdoor living, of course, your fireplace inside to keep you cozy and to bring that ambiance, that suite there for you to come home to and enjoy your own private retreat. It is an absolutely stunning home, and look at that, even a bathtub to soak in and revel as you pinch yourself to enjoy the lovely location here in Manu. You're in a gated community, you're so close to the golf course, the owners have loved their time there, and it's time for new ownership to take place. Buyers opening bid or offer, we offer you that moments here. Once, twice, and third time called. No surprise, I'm going to pass this back to Justin and Brett. They have briefed me well on this, and I know there's a number of parties who have signposted interest. If that's you watching online or indeed here in rooms, we wish you all the best with your endeavours post-auction. Our owner's instructions are very clear not to influence the market as to price, simply let the market speak. So if that's you, and if you haven't reached out to our agents yet, please do so promptly, as I imagine we'll be treating with those interested parties very shortly. All right, folks, look forward to seeing you back here at 1 o'clock for our next session. Thanks for watching, thanks for coming, we'll see you soon.